I noticed I had 7 subscribers, which is odd. I didn't think anyone would see any of my videos for a while, but just wanted to say this is the actual most important urban survival tool. The knife. This is a Ozark Trail from Walmart. It's a pretty sturdy knife. One piece, which is really what you want. It's like 10 bucks, and comes with a sheath so you can carry it on your hip. It's very handy, and you'll have a lot less problems from piece of shit assholes too. Pardon my French. Just saying, you get ripped off less when you've got a big knife on your hip. Trust me, I know, I'm fucking homeless and disabled. Well, not homeless, but basically and disabled. I actually pay rent for an emergency place and basically a friend to help me out. But you get what I'm saying. Desperate people get screwed. There's a lot of complaints about this knife, but it is overpriced. I mean, you're paying $20 just for that name, but it's nice to have a one-handed knife if you're camping or hiking or doing anything like requires rope tying, where you don't want to, let go of the rope or whatever you're holding together or stretched or tight, so you can cut it. So you want a one-hander. Also, this is it's tiny and it fits in your hand real nice. So it's pretty much legal anywhere. This is not a legal knife. This is an assisted opening knife. It's perfectly legal. And they're very handy. Very expensive, but handy. I got this one because you can see the thickness of the blade it's a little more than normal for these knives, and the Gerber steel for this level of knife is extremely brittle. It do not pry anything with their cheap Gerber. Their tool quality steel is good, but not their cheap knife steel. It's very brittle. It is good if you only use it to, cut stuff, because it will keep an edge for a long time. But it's just very brittle. This is my second most important knife. This is the cheap piece of crap knife that's reliable. It's another Ozark Trail titanium mixed or plated. I'm not even sure. It's titanium something. You use it to open cans. Most importantly to me is you use it to scrape yourself clean. It's not a bath, but if you're working in a hot Florida sun, crazy humidity and heat, you're going to want to scrape all that gunk off you from time to time. This will do it without cutting you. All the pollen that's mixed with the humidity and sweat and dust and this nastiness, and you can scrape that off you and go back to work. It's a lot cooler. And it's nice to have a cheap piece of crap that you don't mind losing or breaking, so that you can use the edge on this, not have to use the edge on your other knives very much. Like this one and this one are still sharp enough to shave with. I keep them that way. Last but not least, maybe not the most important thing, but fun and useful, throwing knives. Learning how to throw knives it's a lot easier than it looks. I'm sure there's a lot of videos on YouTube, tutorials and whatnot. But brain keeps breaking. Oh yeah, but they're cheap and they're fun and easy once you learn how. And it's more than just learning how to throw a knife. It's learning about balance. If you can throw a knife, you can throw a spoon and go through somebody's skull with it. I'm not kidding you. I won a bet like that once. Not in nobody's skull, but through a wooden fence. I made a $50 bet that I could put a spoon through a wooden fence. I mean, I did it. The back end, though, not the spoon end. And that's about it. Didn't think anybody'd be watching these videos until later. But that's cool. 7, I'm sure one of them's my mom and her friends probably. But in case anyone's actually interested in this stuff, this is kind of fun. I'll gonna go and get back on some medication because these are really hard to make. Like, seriously, this is terrible. I know it's terrible. This is not a good video. And this is like my 10th try. I've deleted like 9 out of 10 of the things I've tried to put on. End up, there's nothing people want to see. Anyway, that's all for now, and good luck to you guys.